Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, this is a bit unusual for me, but I did mention on previous reviews I was going to do this, which is to recreate the comic book look of these three individuals, and I'll come in close based on that image there, as you can see. And if I come down here, you'll see a little bit about that comic, which is based on the Uncanny X-Men and Black Widow, and the comic book number in which that storyline was released. So that's the image there that I tried to create, and on the whole I don't mind that. I'll come in at that angle. That's not too bad. And if you come down here, you'll see the cover of that comic book, which is what came with the Black Widow figure. So I've never actually read that story, but I thought I'll have a go at doing it, because at the end of the day I'm all about posing my figures and having a bit of fun. So I'll just come in close, show you that image, and this is when the three of them have decided to take on, I think it's the hand, the ninja hand, which are I think the villains that appear in the Daredevil storylines, plus some sort of family, crime syndicate family that they also fight. But let's go to Captain America first. I've had him the longest. He's the comic book version of Captain America, my favourite version. I do like the movie versions, but I'm a comic book guy. I've tried to get the best pose to simulate the comic book cover. And there's Wolverine. This is my favourite version of Wolverine. I've had him the second longest. And then if we come to Black Widow, she's my recent addition, and you would have seen her on the channel when I reviewed her with the other Avengers. I quite like that look. I'll just come round the side again, just to show you that angle there, which I've tried to recreate from that cover. Now, I originally got the idea to recreate comic book covers when I was on the internet and I was looking at collections, and I saw a guy who had every comic book version of Spider-Man, and he collects comics, and he actually recreated every Spider-Man comic book cover with his figures, and he did some brilliant ones with Doc Ock and other villains like Vulture. I can't remember his name, and I wish I subscribed to him, but I did like that look, and that's why I've done this today. So I'm going to pause it because it's going to be a very short review. Normally I'll go on for about 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm going to pause it and do something slightly different and see which one you prefer. So what do you think? I had the head sculpts for Captain America and Wolverine, so I was curious to see what that would look like. And let's come in close so you can see that effect. I quite like that, of the three of them now with the head sculpts. And I'll give you a reminder of the image I'm going after, which is that image. And that's what I've tried to do, which works quite well. For me it does anyway. So I'm going to come in close now, one last time, on Steve Rogers. I've done a review on Captain America, so you know pretty much my thoughts on him and why I like this version. Nice head sculpt. And this Wolverine, this isn't the original head sculpt that came with this figure. This came off my Second World War II Logan figure. I thought this head sculpt suited him better, and the original head sculpt is on my Second World War II Wolverine. And let's not forget Black Widow, and that's the figure that inspired this look. And I've changed out her blast gauntlets for just normal hands to create that of the three of them. So that's the image, and let's give you one last close-up of that. Hopefully I won't go out of focus, to give you the overall look of the three of them. So that's it, a very short review of Captain America, the Wolverine and Black Widow. And I'll come in close. Not sure what shot to end it on, let me have a look just to see. Suppose that's the look I should go for of the three of them. So on that note, I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.